Okay. Right. They were born in 1939, which was just before the war started.
You started already?
Okay. Right, okay. All right. I was born in 1939, and my first memories are standing in the cot in Church Road, Erdington. And during the war, I do remember going down the air raid shelter with Mum and Dad, touching my beloved teddy bear. Daddy worked at Hams Hall Power Station, and he was also in what we now call Dad's Army, so we didn't really see much of him during the war, working presumably nights and day, doing his bit for... After 3 years, we moved in over the road to another house which Mum and Dad rented and then finally bought. Rationing was still going on early into the 1950s, so sweets were a bit scarce, shall we say. So the delight in 1953, I think it was, when we were allowed to buy a quarter of sweets in a bag, was absolutely superb.
Memories of my childhood. It being very busy household, youngest of 5. And then a few years on, my gran and my granddad and my great auntie. We always seem to have people who moved in with us, came to live with us in a massive house, which still wasn't big enough. So my brothers had to sleep in a caravan in the yard, which was very not sure it had electricity, so keep them warm.
To visit Nicola when she was born.
I remember a fan heater going through the window from the house.
1995. And she was really ill. She was premature, so she was in hospital for ages. So I think we were staying with my nanny and Dan. So we weren't allowed to see her for long. I remember the day that I got Poppy, my cat, and Mum and Dad told me that I had to come home from my friends, and it was a surprise. Me, Tom and Nick went down to the bottom of the garden and hid. I was going to get told off for colouring over the lines. I still have Dan. I got him the day I was born. He's a little teddy bear, and I never
I don't really know what my earliest memory is. I do remember being a toddler and watching Wizard of Oz every day. It was my favourite film in the world. A good holiday, skiing.
I got Poppy down into the
I don't think I liked it at the time. I think I was a bit of a
Then they called us back and said,
I'd love to go there. One of the first times we went, we were walking up to the chalet.
And we still have her now.
Where we were staying.
Mother used to bring in all waifs and strays. There was usually some French person staying with us.
Really heavy boots
in the summer holidays. Improve our
and
language.
So I was so slow that I could only
My
just
holidays were spent in
doors
Wales.
The Granny and Grampy's old house, it was massive, and we used to love playing in the garden, and there were sheep in the field next door.
Mum was very good because she let the dogs have puppies and the cats have kittens.
We did a talent show, and my group got into the final, and we danced to the last picture.
I remember when I was
and I cried.
Guinea pigs, but I wasn't happy that day because I was wanted a horse, so despite all those animals I was talking to.
Holidays, most of the time in Christchurch, with my dad, Dan and Packers and Harry. We used to spend all the time